Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the portable control adapter for Kathrein flex RETs and how to get the aggregation uploaded and the firmware into the antennas. It's really simple. First step is when your Kathrein PCA comes, it comes with a CD with the version 2.4.1 control adapter software. Do not install that. We will send a zip file out with a 2.3.3 file. The flex RETs will not work with the 2.4.1. Today, the Kathrein antenna that we're going to be using is 800100892V01 10-port antenna. Alright, you'll have your software loaded and you'll go up here and start it. There were some issues when I started. We had some driver issues. What I did to get the drivers going, it does come with the zip file that we send you. You have to go to your control panel, go to your hardware, and go to Device Manager. When you're in Device Manager, underneath here you'll see that there are, it's not showing it now for me because it's already uploaded, but there are some Kathrein drivers that have to be pushed up. You'll see it just like this. It'll say Kathrein PCA, and right here there'll be a little yellow bubble showing you that it needs to be done. If you click on that, it'll give you the instructions you need to go ahead and get that driver loaded. The first time it didn't work, so I had to do it 2 times. The other one was for the port, I believe, but anyhow, it took 2 attempts, and Kathrein said it does take 2 attempts, so you'll do that twice. Very simple. You follow the instructions. After clicking on there, it'll walk you right through it. Okay, so if the drivers aren't working, this is what you'll see, and you'll auto detect PCA, obviously PCA not found because the drivers aren't there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plug my USB in. All my drivers are working and everything's good. I plugged it in. I'm going to go ahead and auto detect again, and it's going to find my PCA. At this point, I do have a RET cable over to my gamma antenna. I just played with alpha and beta, got everything going, and had no issues there. Everything worked perfectly. I had a little bit of a learning curve, but it worked fine. So now we're scanning for our antennas. Again, guys, we do have all the PDF step-by-step on this, and Kathrein has a great guy out there that's helping us along named Don, that customer service will get you to if you need any help. Don can walk you through it if you're in the field. If you're having any issues with the aggregation files, some aggregation files I hear have some quirks, and they're working through those. So alright, here we go. What we have found is all 5 RETs on a 10-port antenna. The purpose of the flex RET, from my understanding, is to combine these RETs to where the technologies are all working together. So we've got this, so we're going to do a software update. Alright, we see here we got firmware version 2.01.00. So we're going to select new firmware 2.2. Open and start. It takes a minute, but it's not extraordinarily long. So tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot we can do while we're sitting here waiting on this. Preferably, this would be done at your warehouse, not in the field. That way, all this is done prior to getting out in the field. And if you find issues in the field, then construction's already started. And if there's any issues, we don't want to be under construction and finding out that the issues are just now being discovered. So we want to get these antennas done prior to getting on site with them. Don't mind the background noise. We got some guys in the background working. Alright, didn't see any borders around, so I just want to check and make sure that this video is getting recorded. Sorry guys. You see the no action underneath the status on the other ones. This will upload the firmware to each individual RET, so there's no need to do this more than once. This is a one-time deal here. Alright, it is finished, so we go over and we press the finish button. Okay. Alright, so we have errors. The errors are there. Well, that one went away. I'm not sure why that happened, but I was told that when you see the errors, don't worry about it, because we're reprogramming these RETs to be less, so some of these are disappearing. I know for a fact that R1 does not, but anyway, so we go on, we go to software update, and we look here and we've got the 2.2 version, so we're good to go with the aggregation. This is going to combine these RETs. You need to go in and look for your antenna model. You'll see here we got 798s, 99s, 864, 65, 66, 91s, and 92 VO1s. So we are using the VO1s, and we're going to open that up. And keep in mind, guys, I can't see it here, but we have a zip file. We don't want you guys pulling these from a zip file. We need to pull them. Go ahead and extract them all and pull them. Hit the start button. Again, no need to load them at all, just the one spot. And finish. Alright, it's going to scan all over again, and we're going to have errors. Alright. Device status. Would you like to rescan device? Yes. At this point, we're good to rescan. We've got our firmware uploaded. We got our aggregation software in. And this time it's going to pop up 3 RETs instead of 5. Okay, we got a YU, a R1, and a YL now. Kathrein antenna type still the same, down tilts are there, but we have errors. So the reason why we have errors is because we need to calibrate. You'll go in, you'll see the not calibrated. You'll calibrate the antenna. At this point, the antenna RETs start moving, and you can hear them on your antenna. I hear them, but you cannot. It does its deal, takes its time, and we move on and we'll go to the next antenna and calibrate it. Okay, back to device status. Whoops, not there. Let's calibrate. Alright, everything's calibrated. No sector ID, but status is okay. So we'll go to the wizard setup just like we would in the old days with all 5 RETs. I told you before I did the alpha. Antennas already. Installer. Base station, okay. 0937. Alright, I'm going to set the data, going to write the data. Alright, at this point, you'll be ready to get your screenshots after you finish. Oh, okay, no errors. Go ahead and get a screenshot of the first screen showing the 2.3.3 version, please. Oops. I just called it an overview. I don't have the naming conventions yet, so I'm just going to stick with that. Alright, then we'll go to the details of each antenna and capture each one of those and labeled properly. Go ahead and capture, like I said down here, capture the version. Which one was this one? This is the YU. Uh-oh. These are actually my contractor's antennas. I told them I'd go ahead and do this for them. Get their screenshots. No reason not to, since I was already setting everything up for them. Stupid. Alright, this is the first time I've ever done an instruction video, guys, so I hope it was helpful. But, as you can see, it's the R1. Not really that difficult. Definitely a new technology, but not difficult. Do the YL. Grab the version. Definitely get with your CM, which could be me, and I'll find out, and get the right naming conventions for these zips, for these snippets. This may suffice, I'm not sure. But as you all know, we've got to take all this information and put it on the RET form. So all of this will be there, and it'll be good to go. So all right, guys, that's it. There's nothing else to do. This antenna has been aggregated and has the new firmware uploaded. So thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. It was pretty much step by step from the PDF from Kathrein, so it's not too difficult. If there are issues, it could be the aggregation files. Some of the aggregation files have been a little, they've had issues, but get a hold of Don over at Kathrein if you have major issues. Again, try to get that done prior to getting on site. I'm going to show you guys Don's contact info. I think. I wanted to, but Don Bennett at Kathrein. He has a Dallas phone number, 214-338-8812, and it's dbennett@kathrein.com. You guys shouldn't have any issues. Thanks again.